Welcome to the Trinity Force Podcast. Yo, it's that Triforce cast beaming straight to your home. Grab a beer so we know Pone ain't drinking alone. Send an email, a quick tweet, just pick up the phone. Leave a message, hit the beep if you're a creep, watch your tone. Discuss the meta game, patch notes, whatever helps your stats most. Obi-Pone Kenobi is your last hope to snatch gold. So grab your headphones and join in the fun. We'll try and force in some jokes and some cringeworthy puns. Yo, we can make it together, people. Trinity Force Podcast. These boys are second to none. Now that's the end of the intro. It's time we begun.
Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. I came into the mist.
What was that?
That was
tried
me,
way too hard.
That
to
was
make
me
that
trying to be Thresh or something. And I don't know.
You needed the creepy voice at least.
That's because I'm trying to hold the smoke in my mouth. Hey guys, welcome to Trinity Force Podcast. I'm Adam, Potophobia Cogswell, and it's another night. It's another podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening live. And if you enjoyed our patch 6.4 discussion, you know what? Let us know on Trinity Force Network. Right?
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah, go to the
Please do.
subreddit. Go to the subreddit. Let us know. We got to post the patch notes early again. Like, well, not early. Rather, the
On
moment
time?
On time, yes.
time. The moment they release, well, it was funny. Okay, so I saw Mubi tweet the patch notes, which he probably tweeted the patch notes like 10 seconds after Riot tweeted the patch notes. So I got it out there like 5 seconds after him. Time doesn't really matter. It's just, the thing. And then someone like 30 seconds after I tweet that, hey, you can hear the 6.4 discussion, is like, you should put the patch notes in your description. I'm like, dude, the patch notes were literally out for 30 seconds. Do you think I had time to put that in there and press post? I mean, I did, but still.
That was your 5 seconds of laziness for your 30 seconds to post.
Yeah, I already had everything already set up. I had the episode all ready to go. All I had to do was press the word publish. Boop. And then there it goes. It's right on the website. That's all I did. The dude's like, hey, where are the patch notes? You should link those in the description. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Nothing's ever good enough for you guys. We get the notes out on time. They're on the day of, and it's still not good enough. We can go back to 2 seasons ago where we released them on a Friday. It's Soapbox. Someone take it away from me.
Oh, man. Those are the worst days. Because they'd be late a lot, too. They just progressively kept getting later in the week. And I was like, damn it, where's the podcast at? I think they used to come out on like Tuesday, and they got pushed all the way back to Friday. Slowly over time.
Oh, you mean the way they released the podcast?
Yeah.
The notes? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no. The podcast, when the podcast was released.
Oh, yeah, that's because the podcast always comes out on Wednesdays and Fridays. So if we got them on Tuesday, we would record them on Wednesday and then release the episode on Friday. So, yeah, that sucked. But we made it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
What? If the patch notes come out on Tuesday, we can't record the podcast till Wednesday, and then it takes at least 24 hours to put the show together.
And you've already...
Back then, I'm talking about when I was listening back then.
Like
and
one show.
Not every episode is a pod or a patch notes
episode.
God, I can't talk. Why am I on this podcast? Anyways,
You
so
gotta
when I
be
was
moved
listening,
to it now, though.
and it first started, it would be released like Tuesday or Wednesday in the week. And that was great. Everyone was happy. And then it got pushed back to Thursday, and they got pushed back to Friday.
Are you saying that I got lazy?
And I would throw tables over Twitter at you. Like, where's the podcast?
You specifically came onto the show to make Adam post stuff more frequently. Kick his ass in the shape.
Now the show is out every Wednesday and Friday. Every single Wednesday
Much
and
better
Friday.
now.
At some point, the show is out.
So professional now.
Yeah, well, actually, the show will
Much
come out.
profession.
We're just bullshit talking because why not? I have nothing else to talk about tonight. The show actually will come out on a Tuesday and Thursday night if I get the episode to me in time, which also means we get our audio up in time. Because like 2 weeks ago, I forgot to upload my audio for like almost 48 hours, and the podcast got delayed.
So if you're very upset, you can actually blame Adam, and there's no repercussions for it because it's all his fault.
I don't think there was ever any repercussions in that.
There wasn't, other than like maybe you ignoring it. But now, let's just say you have to read every single hate post.
like the hate post that came into my inbox today. Actually, it wasn't
Yes.
hate. It was like, hey, I should build frozen mallet first item on Yi.
Total troll.
I'm like, you fucking. And
You
then,
guys are all assholes. That guy's just wants some help.
and then what? Tally, he trolls me. He's like, oh, the
we can
caster
help
said that frozen mallet is stat efficient for what it gives you, or cost efficient for the stats that it gives you. I'm like, well, they're not wrong.
sure it is.
It doesn't make it good.
I don't think it is it?
What, cost efficient? I don't know. Just go to Frozen Mallet Wiki and tell me.
I will.
The Frozen Mountain has its
Not
own
very
wiki. My God.
No, we're
it has
waiting-
its own fan page. Should I buy Throw? Did you ever buy that domain?
I've
You know what I
really
want to know?
considering it. What?
How much gold would it take to reduce the cost of frozen mallet? Like, how
Oh,
we
it is
reduce the
yeah,
cost
yeah,
of
he's
frozen
right.
mallet before you would start to buy it.
Well, how much does it cost right now, Tally?
3,100. It's 101% stat efficient.
You
before.
drop that down to about 2,700 gold, and we'll talk.
It's only 101% stat efficient.
Before
Yeah, I
the
was actually
passive, right?
surprised without the passive. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
actually
but-
surprised. I thought it would not be because that passive.
You could also argue
So
that with
good.
swiftness boots being what they are, that means even less. Because
Yep. Well, that's getting
you
nerfed.
can run faster. Yes, that is going to be nerfed.
That's getting nerfed. And Merc Treads is getting buffed, so people might start to migrate back to that. I think.
So
I mean,
frozen
swear
mallet
to
gets
talk
a
about
stealth buff.
6.4.
I mean, if we really want to talk, we could talk PBE changes that got pushed out today, but...
I didn't see balance changes for that, though.
Oh,
Mostly because I was at work all day and because I can't go to surrender at 20. I got that site blocked. I like to think that I did that personally.
why was it? Did it used to work and now it doesn't?
Yep. Yeah, when I first started going there, yeah. It used to work.
Anyway.
And then the wiki used to work, and that's blocked. But now it's working again. So I'm gonna get it blocked again.
Yeah, too many people at your office.
Punch is too
Looking up
busy
League of
looking up
Legends.
frozen mallet. It's like he's got a
Stiff.
bookmark.
I'm trying. I'm trying to look up stuff. They keep shutting me down. The man, he's on to me.
Why do we always have to go back to frozen mallet? Like, seriously, guys, can we just find another item that someone hates and like stick to that?
Does anyone
hate
hate
Devour.
items as much as I did go.
You know
off
what?
on Devour
Honestly,
for like
I
30, 40 minutes, but everyone just complained about it on Reddit.
It isn't that we collectively hate an item as much. It's that you constantly bitch about one item. And that's
It's because people
An
don't
item
buy
that
it.
nobody buys anymore.
that nobody's bought for a long time.
I want the stats on how often Frozen Mallet is purchased. Like, out of 1,000 games, what is the percentage of time that Frozen Mallet is purchased? It has to be out there. Like, what,
I
Champion
think-
GG or
I think
Stats
LOL
GG?
can't
or
use
something.
I
have
really
that-
think I just got
that.
to the root of this. You really, really want to buy Frozen Mallet. You just can't bring yourself to
He wants
do
to
it.
do it with. It's like he's self-hating. He really wants to be able to do it with.
And then people... I've
I
put
want
myself...
the item to be good, but I just can't rationalize
You know the buy percentage is a lot higher in bronze than it is. And then it just drops off as you get higher.
I'm looking for it. I'm actually on Law King, because...
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
There we go. There's items on Law King. This is podcasting material.
This
You
is
fix it
a
in
research section right now.
Frozen Mallet.
It's 1% of games, 1.4% of games.
Look
when
at
you
that.
buy it, when you do buy it, you have 60% win rate
Holy shit.
Because you're already ahead.
because you're already ahead. And you're
The
trolling.
truth is revealed.
But like they just got that ton of, talking about how stat efficient it was, and I think they ended up losing that game. I think that was I'm not gonna say in case spoilers. I don't know if we're supposed to do that.
So Frozen Mallet has a 1.33% adoption ratio, but what is that? What is this out of? See, that's what I don't like about these stats. Like, you give me these stats, right? Like, you're like,
Those all NAR games.
yeah, like, okay, so
Are?
a percent of games, 60%, is that percentage of games? In 60% of the games is purchased 1% of the time. Is that what that means?
Yes. Of the 1% of
I was
games
just looking at
that are
the total
played and it's purchased, 60% of those games, I guess, are wins.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
NAR plus Frozen Mallet out of all the NAR games happens 24% of the time, and out of the times he builds that, he wins at 55%. Okay.
Oh, Shyvana.
I mean, those are all.
Mundo? What the fuck? Volley Bear? Who is building this on
Oh.
Volley Bear?
Oh. Who's Who's building it on Graves?
Like, Graves. Okay, Nocturne, I can kind of see it. Like, you could make a case for it. Yi, you could make a case for it. Teemo, I'm okay with these. Like, I'm not okay with it because it's still
You can
the
make
hype
like a
sucks,
case
but,
for it 5th or 6th item if you just feel like throwing
yeah.
money somewhere.
I could make a better case for that for Volibear than like Teemo.
Yeah.
Well, what about?
Well, especially
because
because it's giving bonus damage to his W.
Mundo has a slow on like a 2-second cooldown.
Mundo doesn't
But-
make sense.
Let's say you're really bad at landing that slow, so you want to fix how bad you are at
You
landing
shouldn't
it.
band-aid you shouldn't band-aid your poor playthrough items.
And then
No, you
by
shouldn't
auto-ing
band-aid your
you
poor
land your
skill
Qs easier.
shotting.
You land
That's
your
true.
Qs.
You know what?
Yeah.
That is true. It gets way easier
It's
to land.
synergy.
Yeah. See,
That's like
why
buying it on. That's
we
like
solved it.
buying it on Olaf. That shit used to piss me off.
Yeah.
I think that was a recommended item for him when he first came
was.
out.
Yeah, it was, but
It
I
was.
mean, doesn't mean it's good.
The
No.
first time I ever saw Olaf played was probably when he was at his. He was terrible, and people were running like multiple time mats on him back in the day. I don't remember why, but it was like the only person in the game time mat was even good on.
Don't you mean like Heart of Gold, Philosopher's Stone, top lane?
Well,
Or-
everyone used to build those double items every tank.
Yeah, that's a regular thing.
I
That
know, but it
wasn't-
was Aurelia and Olaf top
no,
lane.
it was Aurelia and Jarvan, and Jarvan just sits in the jungle forever with a
No,
Philo and
yeah, that's
Frozen.
right.
That was like
Philo and
season
Heart of
1
Gold.
though, because that was 5
Yeah.
Heart of Golds.
Yeah, you could do all the Heart of Golds. It was great.
You could just set on 5 Heart of Gold. My favorite was always Bank Plank. Oh, wait, I know I talked about that before. Because you could
yeah,
buy
yeah.
all 4 of the gold
Which-
generating items.
I
Still
remember
kills
listening
me.
to the podcast when you all talked about that.
Best part is Adam bitches that they took Bankplank out of the game.
I'm so mad.
And then they add it onto his queue, and he still bitches because it's not the way it used to be.
Exactly. Yo, young whippersnappers,
They even
get
gave
out of
you
here.
twice the amount of currencies to be able to get normal gold and silver serpents, and you're still not happy.
They nerfed it. They nerfed it last patch, so I can't be happy ever again.
You didn't play him before they nerfed it, so again, you have no legs. You have no sea legs to stand on.
I really should have played old Gangplank, but
I miss old gameplay.
I'm just a washed up old man at this point. Like,
Yep.
why are you all listening to me and taking advice from me? I'm just washed up. About to see.
I mean, that's why you got placed in silver.
Yeah, that's right. I'm fighting my way out and then bitching
love
because
it.
I'm doing better than everybody else, but still not winning
it.
games.
All right.
That shit happens.
You should write a email into the podcast.
Hey, where can I write about this and bitch about this at? Does anyone know?
I think it's at Feedbork at
Feedborg?
Feedbork. What? Yeah, Feedbork. I think
Feedbork?
it's Feedbork.
Feedbook?
And feedback at TrinityForcePodcast.com.
Oh, there's 2 of
Both
these.
of
Do
those.
not email
Yeah, there's
Feedboard.
two.
There's nothing there.
It'll just drop right back to nothingness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since we're just talking about off the wall shit and champions, I want to hear this case for Jungle Warwick and why you're trolling me.
Hey, Tally, why is Jungle Warwick back, baby?
I don't know exactly why or what made it come back, but I noticed a couple of people playing him, and I looked at a slight resurgence. I saw his win rate was kind of high. He was in like the top 8 of junglers, and I mean, obviously, sometime last season, season 5, after Devour became a thing, he got hugely nerfed. They fucked his ult. They fucked his like W duration in half. And I used to have a troll account that I actually climbed from like bronze to gold in like season 2 with just Warwick, only Warwick and only jungle Warwick and only Mundo. It was a lot of fun back when they were terrible junglers. And I love that character. And then he became really, really strong season 5, and then they nerfed the shit out of him and nerfed Devour, and he fell off the face of the planet. And apparently his win rate is about 52%, so pretty balanced, but I'm sure you could definitely carry with him in all the way up to probably gold or plat. I mean, you just got to power farm to 6 and hope your lanes don't like completely shit the bed. But you
Is
also
that the secret? That power farm strategy?
Yeah, I did a couple games with him. I did that stupid route where you leave your buffs behind and you get to 6 right away. And I met the enemy jungler in the river, and I wasn't actually 6 yet because I hadn't done the scuttle crab. And he engaged on me. I'm like, I'm pretty strong. I'm higher. I mean, I'm
You're
level
Warwick.
5 to
You're
4.
probably
yeah.
not losing a
And
1v1.
but the mid laner was collapsing on me, and their mid laner actually beat the R's on the collapse. But we managed to kill their jungler. I hit 6 off that, and then was able to ult their mid laner. We got a double kill and just snowballed it from there. But maybe it has to do with the buff and the rework to the masteries, because if you pop your ult, you get further battle stacked up. plus your smite stack up, plus State of Devourer and all that jazz.
I mean,
So that's a shit ton of damage.
It's just different. It's a different set of occurrences than it used to be able to stack all of that on hit percentage damage that he was doing previously with the old system with Blade of the Rune King and the previous
All the on-hit effects, yeah.
all the on hit effects from before.
I really think some of his like kind of really hidden strength comes from his like W and E. A lot of people don't realize the value of that. We had a Tristana and a Kale on our team, and we got to a tower that was not protected for only like 3 or 4 seconds. I popped my W that gave
the tower
everyone auto attack speed, and we weren't that far ahead, and we took it in under 3 or 4 seconds. It was insane.
Start seeing Warwick's played in to protect the cog comps.
and then
Oh god.
That's that.
Or attack
Here's
speed.
another reason why that's gross is the hidden power on his E, which gives vision if anyone gets low. Cog has to execute and a long range snipe. So yeah, you can imagine how powerful that could be. But yeah, that hidden like people not being able to bush juke in team fights late game is pretty hidden strong. And then his obviously move speed against it, but just the team vision.
But doesn't it have a cooldown? I mean, it's got an internal cooldown after it's used. Like, once you howl and get somebody, there's like 3 or 4 second cooldown before it can be used again, right?
What?
Like, even
No.
on auto cast,
It's a passive.
No, his E is a passive. You have to activate.
You just leave it. You just leave it on all game.
No, you can
Like,
turn it off.
No. You leave. You can turn your E on and off. There is a cooldown on it if you do so, but
No.
There's very rare
The-
situations you would ever turn your E off on Warwick.
Right.
And
It
the only
stays
case
on the
that would
majority
be
of the
is
time.
if
Yeah, no, the whole thing isn't toggle on and off. The toggle, Warwick gains sight of all nearby enemy champions with 50% maximum life, all alerting them to
Yeah,
their
you level
presence,
it up and
with
it
a
turns
4-second cooldown.
that's
No,
it's
I
4
understand that
seconds once you
4-second
end it.
cooldowns if you hit it, but no, for it to proc, isn't there? I could have swore there's a cooldown for it to proc.
no.
Once you're in
You-
range of somebody with that much health, you see them
Not,
while they're in
like
range of you.
most of the games, I never ever turn it off. Like you level that up and you just leave it on the entire game.
Sure.
There's nothing involved.
There,
with it.
there are a few situations that you would turn it off. Maybe the only one would be is if you
You're trying
know
to sneak
somebody
up.
was low and you're sitting in a bush waiting for them to get there, and you didn't want to alert them to your presence because you hear the howl noise on
you
you
get the
when
thing
you're in
over your
Warwick range. Yeah, you get the stupid little fang thing.
Yeah, that like I said, that would be one of the rare cases that you do that, and even then you might want to pop it to get the move speed. But yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that we're seeing this, especially after they ended up nerfing, like, or at least making Blade of the Rune King harder to get, just because that item was so good with him. But what
People,
I mean, the buy right now is Devour, Blade of the
Devour,
Rune King,
and then Sated.
Ginsu's. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I was gonna ask about Ginsu's.
I
just
I
Ginsu's
wouldn't- I
are
wouldn't-
off it.
I wouldn't go all 3 offensive items unless you're really far ahead because you still get shit on if you get.
You're
locked
gonna
down.
get-
You
you're
can't
gonna get-
auto-attack. Yeah.
Well, here you
It's
go.
like I'd rather get defensive stuff and have my cooldowns at 40% and be able to pop my W more often from
So
team
do you want
fights.
some good trivia on this?
Sure.
So Hungering Strike, it does a
Yep.
percentage of its target's maximum health if it's higher than its flat damage, right?
Yes.
And their break-even points for that. So the break-even points are 938, 1250, 1458, 1607, and 1719. The point of health where the base damage is equal to the percentage equivalent at each level for Hungering Strike.
Okay.
So your base damage, for the most part, is, or your base damage is actually pretty low. What is it?
You're
Minimal-
almost always doing the percentage health damage.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what you max first. You max Q, then W, then E.
Yeah, because the minimum magic damage is 75, and the point of Hungering Strike would be 938.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's overpowered or anything. I just thought it was
no, he's
interesting,
not.
and I tried it, and it felt okay. He felt
He's
good.
a gimmick pick. The other issue is that if you're playing against people that aren't stupid, they're just going to end up buying Quicksilver
QSS.
Sash. Yeah,
It's fine. When I grinded a lot of games with him, like if they buy QSS, it's fine. You just using that to like get within range to pop your randoins anyway, and then stick to them. And like, it's
Well, the other
Your
piece
frozen
of that.
mallet.
it's a free flash. So
Okay.
the frozen mallet. I did used to buy that when I was really ahead for the lulz.
So you can just
People buying
continue
Ice
to
Wood.
apply the slow.
Yeah.
Well, when they break it with the QSS, that's
Yeah, 'cause you're
still within
ult-
range to
you're
auto
already
attack them for the pros and
Your
mountain
ult
stuff.
applies it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a common Warwick strategy.
He needs a
No.
model rework.
Punch
His,
stop.
his model is terrible.
It's worse than Pizza Foot Sivir.
Well, it's what's the problem with it is
Terror's
his model
the
is
worst.
straight up and down, and he really should be like hunched over. Kind of think of Diablo
I-
2
Yeah.
Druid, where he should kind of
Yeah.
be hunched over and kind of like on
I
threes.
think he kind of is in one of his skins. I always use the hyena Warwick because the laugh is hilarious on that one.
It is great.
Just to tilt the enemy team.
I know they were looking at reworking him a while ago, but then
Yeah.
they had to scrap the idea. So I think he's back on the.
His kid
in
is
the
really
backlog.
outdated. He's got super freaking high mana costs. You'll use like a Q or two in the jungle, you'll be and his mana pool is really, really low. And his E, you just level it up, and then it's non-interactive after that for like 90% of use cases. And his W is just like you don't really feel it. You just pop it when you're fighting, and that's it. Like, it's an interesting.
His E's great
Very
when you're so strong you can chase without any consideration for who you're going to run into because it doesn't matter. But other than that, like, doesn't do anything for
The
you.
last
at all.
time Warwick received a buff or nerf, we'll put it that way, was 4.21.
It's a while ago.
That was Hunter's Call, had the duration reduced, and Infinite
That
Duress
was back
damage
in season
reduced.
4 was when they released
yeah,
Shaded.
yeah.
And this, oh wow. So he said,
Infinite Duress ate one,
It
two,
lost an
three
extra-
consecutive
yeah.
nerfs in a row.
yep. And
But
his,
I mean,
w,
hey-
his W was even more. That was the reason why I liked playing was the hidden thing that people didn't realize how strong it was, and they nerfed
Yeah,
that
buffs
in
the team.
half. The freaking duration went from 12 seconds to 6 seconds, and nobody was talking about that one. But yeah,
Skarner's jumped the ranks again.
oh,
He's
God.
doing pretty well right
You
now.
think so? Why is that?
What's his win percentage at?
52.3.
So do I need to go to Champion GG now and take a look at some of these things?
Yeah, why not? I mean, these aren't 100% accurate as we've brought up, and it's just fun to look at this stuff
Yeah,
every
I
once
mean-
in a while. But
To be
Skarner's
fair,
up.
let's see. What's the play percentage of
Well,
this
some
two?
of
We
the,
just,
some of
Yeah,
this
I like
stuff
to
is
look at that,
also
too.
both of them are 2% or below.
yeah, so that's why I'm not shouting that this is overpowered. I'm just thinking,
No,
oh, that's
I think-
I just looked at it and saw, oh, that's interesting. You know,
It is interesting, but it's nice to see that like even with really low like play amounts, the people that are specializing at those champions are likely doing pretty well on them.
yeah.
So
And Warwick's one of those ones that is not very mechanically intensive. He's kind of
At
just
all.
macro intensive, just like know your when to go for what and when to do what map objectives, and like that you can carry with him if you just don't do stupid things. Like, and you're, that's it.
Oh, Sean.
hi.
So go back to your point from 2 episodes ago. Sorry, because
Sure.
I was listening to what he was saying and it reminded me. I'm sorry, Tally. What your rambling bored me to death. So we're moving on.
Wow,
No.
that is so insulting.
It bored me to death. Hey,
Whoa.
whoa! I'm wearing the Thresh hoodie. Podcast listeners.
You have said it every time
Oh.
you've worn it. Thank you.
Now I get
Announcing
the
it.
intro thing.
Yeah, it wasn't good. That's how
yeah,
bad
I
it
couldn't
was.
tell
You
it was a
couldn't tell.
Thresh hood.
What? How can you not tell? Look at it.
Because all I saw was like some green stripes in the front.
I'm just waiting for him to
Hey,
be like, well, hey,
hey.
show that to me again. All right, keep it there. You look better that way.
Can,
Like,
can you at least tell me what you were going to tell me before you forget again?
Amumu.
Amumu.
Yes.
Amumu's doing great right now.
I want to agree with you. I did not agree or disagree last podcast. I just let you say your thing, and we talked about it. But if anybody's out there and you're like silver, and I would say even going into mid gold, more of like, okay, I'm going to this is like a caveat to this is the rankings are still wildly fucked up. Okay, like I'm gold 5 and I'm still playing people that were like plat 5 last season. So
I know I have a couple friends that are challenger or higher players that are sitting right now, I think, at Diamond 2.
yeah. So ratings
interesting.
right now. Do not feel bad about your rating. And I'm not saying this because I'm gold 5. You guys can laugh about that all you want. I'm just saying don't feel bad about your rating for the first couple months because ratings are wild right now. With that said, when
I
ratings
would
kind
say
of like-
that ratings are, I mean, at least from a player perspective, they seem almost as wide as they've ever been at the moment. Like just
yeah.
kind of all over the place, which is it's cool. I get to play against a bunch of really good players that are lower ranked this time around.
Yeah,
that is like a nice slap in the face.
I can't just get
Great.
gold 5 and be like, I'm gonna carry myself really quickly, and I'm like, I have to try every game.
No, you're still playing against plat players from last season.
Right. But to point that back is like, this is assuming that, you know, everything levels out and gold is gold and silver is silver, etc. So like a Amumu, if you're looking for something to carry through with, guys, a Amumu is the way to go. 100% just grab a Amumu and go for it. But as Chira said, this is why I pointed out Chira, land your bandage
Band-Aids.
toss. All you have to do is land your bandage toss. Like R is just a cherry on top of the Amumu
You
cake.
live or die by the Band-Aid toss.
Yeah.
And your team probably lives or dies by the Band-Aid toss too.
I don't care if you play a Amumu top. I don't care if you play a Amumu jungle. Like, I'm not even mad at a Amumu top. Just show me you can do it, right? It's kind of like that. It's that Rammus thing. But
The Rammus top right now?
Yeah.
I did it the other day. It was great. It was so much fun.
Rammus top has been good for 2
It's so
seasons.
easy. So easy.
God. So situational.
It's terribly situational. But it's fun. It's great when there's a giant minion wave that you couldn't play most other champions and just tank the whole thing and you hit W and it kills itself. That was fun.
And I also want to
And then
say
lane
that
swap
Volibear
out,
top right now, if you're looking for a champion, Volibear top ain't that bad. It's still kind of situational. but it ain't that
You
bad.
might win lane and then you get kited late game.
Is
and
it
useless?
Is it weird? I'm looking at the highest win rate, at least on champion.gg,
Of
of the highest win rate in each role are
Okay.
all old champions.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
The tried and true old champions.
Why am I not playing Malzahar mid?
Because Declawed played it too much and it's been seared into your memory as his character. You'll never get to play him again.
I don't know. Like, okay, so most of these old champions we're going to talk about pre-100 are fairly binary champions. Like Annie, she's a pretty binary champion.
She's still binary.
Well,
Stack
that's-
up to 4, drop a thing. Like Malzahar, he's not super binary.
Yeah,
But
I'm looking
kind-
at a lot of
kind-
these. A lot of them have
a little
lower
more.
play rates, but like Lux is an older champion, and she has a high play rate, and she has the highest win rate right now for mid.
I mean, you could say again though, that's people that have been playing for a long time that like those champions a lot. Mind you,
yeah, but 20% play rate, or almost 20% play rate.
that's
That's
good.
yeah, that's
That's
not
a
a
crazy
that's
amount.
not
That's
not like
so
that's
high.
yeah, that's not like what we were talking about for Amumu
The
or
other
Warwick
two,
or
yeah.
Skarner. Yeah, that's the majority of the games. Well, not the majority of the games, but that's the highest I'm seeing.
I don't know. If you guys out there listening to this have never checked out win rates, you should really go look at them because there's a lot of champions here I'm kind of going,
Take all
That's
win rates
interesting,
with
yeah.
a grain of salt though.
Yeah.
Because just because they have a high win rate doesn't mean
You look at
particularly
the games
anything.
played. If it's highest win rate, but the play percentage is 0.5%, that means just one trick ponies
you
only
mean the
playing.
0.09% Urgot mid at 41.87 win rate of an average of 22.11 games.
There's been a reoccurring thread on Reddit about highest win rate champions in Korea across multiple roles.
Yes.
And like one really good example of what you're talking about, play rate and win rate was there was Aatrox was in the top 10 with a really high win rate, but he only had like a couple hundred games.
Yeah.
Alistair was also there and he had 2,000 games.
Huh.
So if I'm gonna ban one of those two, I'm gonna pick
It's
the one
Alistair.
that's played a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did caveat that too. I think he put like a note next to it if it was less
yeah,
than
yeah, he pointed
500
them out.
games.
Yeah.
Which is very smart because otherwise you could kind of have misleading statistics.
Right. I mean, that speaks to me that somebody's an Aatrox one trick, or one or two people are Aatrox one tricks. And
Yeah.
they just
Or
know
they're
the champion
picking it
inside
in
it out.
certain, yeah, or they're just picking in certain matchups they know it can do
Sure.
well in because
Yeah, if it's really
Oh,
good
this
against
comp
one
doesn't
meta
have-
champion, yeah.
or just this comp doesn't have anything that could stop an auto attack, or I could really play Aatrox. Let me pick him. Yeah.
Sure. Something to
know,
keep in mind when you're browsing these.
I kind of, as much as I like being able to look at these win rates, look at play rates, look at everything, I almost feel with individuals that go out and only look at these things and only play what they see to be at the top or anything like that, I think it kills a lot of innovation that people might be able to find doing other things.
Oh my god, you didn't pick you deer.
Yeah.
So top turn, top Master Yi, my old go-tos. I'm still on the top turn train. Just letting you guys
Oh
know.
my god.
Have you ever
Once
been
again.
off the train?
Yeah. Have you ever
I
gotten
was
off the train, and
slightly
have
off-
you ever played that train in ranked
I have actually played
more
top
than
turn.
one time?
Yes,
I don't even
yes.
see him on this.
because
We won't
because
be
top
there.
turn like just
It's
no
not
one
real.
knows.
It's a
Only
figment
the
of
only
Adam's
one that plays
imagination.
it.
Yep.
I'm
Adam is,
literally the only one that plays top.
you know,
turn.
Adam, I'm not seeing any one-trick top turn stats in here. So
Yeah,
I
there's
know
not.
you
He's not even in the
Oh,
top.
oh, right,
59.
because it's not on Champion GG. It's not legitimate. Right. Okay. You
Yep.
know what, guys? I'm sorry I didn't think
You know
about
what,
that. Before I open my
Riot-
mouth next time, I'm
Riot,
gonna go
please
to.
provide top turn statistics. I would very much like to see them.
Stat.
Thank you.
I expect to see 100% win rate.
Yep.
Listen, to
Across
anybody
two
out
games.
there telling me that mid turn is better, I'm not saying it's not. I've just been on the top turn hype train since season 3.
I was about to say, you could make, with Lux's popularity, you could make a statement saying that mid turn is probably good, and just being able to shield block or E.
Oh no, mid turn is
Or Q.
deliciously awesome because he just
Like
pushes
Rome.
waves and roams for
Yeah.
days. Yeah, like all right. So I'm gonna make sure I check Champion GG before I bring up any champion.
Never
His-
do that.
His jungle win rate isn't even 50%. Ah.
I don't know. I think Nocturne's. I mean, most people probably argue. But I think Nocturne's a pretty hard champion to play. Out of the
I
jungle.
love Nocturne.
I,
love
think he's
him.
awesome. I love him too. He's honestly my favorite champion because they nerfed the shit out of Gangplank. Nocturne has now taken the place. He's now in my heart.
He's he's your novelty character.
Yeah. What about Kennen? You know what? Bizdera brings it up. What about Kennen? Why aren't we seeing some more mid or top Kennens out of here? Because we got those buffs last.
People are dumb. Kennen is good.
You know
Kennen's
what?
really good.
Hey, as good as Kennen is, I am happy we haven't seen a return. I don't like playing against Kennen. I don't like playing with Kennen, actually. I don't like Kennen in general. That's just, people fail me on
hear
Kennen,
you.
and then people feed other Kennens, and I get very
Sean.
sad. Hey,
I'm gonna play Alawi tonight.
no,
No.
No.
don't play anything. Just don't play ever
Oh,
again.
okay, you know what? I might be okay with that. How many times you have to leave to go move your car?
I won't have to move my car tonight, actually. And I'm gonna. Well, that would have been
sure?
so bad had the game not gone 64 minutes. It would have been fine. Like I would have been able to play through it.
Okay.
I can. If we started, let's say we start the game at 9:30, like we did, because we went really late. I've got a solid 45 minutes before I have to move my car. The game went 64 goddamn minutes. Like about the 55 mark, I'm getting.
Or maybe if
looks.
you didn't leave to move your car the first time and they got barren, maybe it could have ended sooner.
Well,
It's
you
all
know
your
what?
fault.
Hey, I just want to say that one, I was testing the limits of Alawi in that game, and two,
Sure.
I
Sure.
learned a lot about playing Alawi in that game. I'm a much
Well,
better
I
Alawi player
would
now.
hope so. You got the player for
64 minutes.
56 odd minutes
Yeah.
with car movement.
Well, no, lack of
And time
car
spent
movement.
dead.
That's
Yeah.
great. I'm gonna use that anytime I'm missing all my skill shots. Hey guys, I'm just testing the limits of this champion. Just seeing what he could do.
You know,
I know
you
he
should
was
Oh, yeah.
bad on
I want
range,
to point
I was
out
just
that
testing
post that in all chat when it happens too. I'm
yeah,
sure the
guys,
other
I was
team will
moving my
greatly
car.
appreciate it.
I was just moving my car. Like you killed me because I had to get up and move my car.
just testing the fiance's limits.
As you're getting ganked, type that out. Like, no gank, moving my car, BRB. And then when you die, pretend to come back and be angry. Like, what the fuck, guys?
What? No invade
Have you
20.
no honor?
What? Oh shit!
Have you no honor? You scoundrel.
Ganking an AFK, dude? What the fuck?
What was the? Oh shit! I actually I disagree with that. I think Alawi does really well against tanks. It's all based on your tentacle placement and how well you can bait them.
Hey,
into
guess
getting
what? There's a
smacked by
trick. You can
tentacles.
actually kind of choose where your tentacles are going to be.
Yeah. Go ahead. I know you just stand next to the wall and they. tentacles
When
pop
the
out.
proc's coming up, you just get close to the wall you want to
Right.
throw one on. Yep.
It goes to the closest wall, I assume.
Yeah, it goes like to the closest point on the wall next to you.
Geometry.
Did you
Tricks.
guys see the patch or the notes I put in the description today? I said Gangplank is RIP PED ripped to shreds. Get it? RIP. I'm not.
I
What?
don't quit your day job.
But don't tell me that. I hope they
This is a
quit my
gaming
age.
podcast, not a comedy podcast.
Yep.
I'm trying to get my comedy career started on the with the Trinity Force Network.
By making bad jokes that are
Boom!
niche.
Look at that
people.
crazy Phil in there. I told you. He
right.
agrees with me.
All right.
Alawi does do
I'm
well
gonna
against tanks.
shout out to Crazy Phil. If you want to know how to play Alawi,
I agree.
he's the only person I've seen that makes it work consistently and is a pain in the ass to play against. Get on his level.
2 L's in Crazy Phil, by the way.
Yeah.
2
But
L's.
isn't her main weakness team fights and not really having a solid initiation?
Main weakness is grouping and not
Yeah.
being in the lane forever.
I mean, she seems like she's good in small skirmishes, and I don't play a lot of top lane, but I've seen them.
She's
seen
good.
her
She's good at
usually do
full-on
lane.
team fights. Her
Yeah, if you can-
weakness
if
being
you
that
If she can
she's
get
kited.
close.
if you can get a multi-person ult off in an extended engagement where the enemy team doesn't run out of that area, people start falling over.
Yeah,
And
it's
she doesn't
surprising
die
how
like
much
that.
damage she does.
So just ask really, really nicely.
Yeah,
You
basically
want-
bank on the enemy team not
It's like a
being
rumble
smart.
type of situation where you want to fight in the jungle with Alawi.
You want to fight in very
You
like
want to
compressed
skirmish in the
areas.
jungle because the more walls that are closer to you, the closer the tentacles are.
Except Rumble's ult is like half the map.
No, that's Corky's
that.
ultimate. Or Corky's W. 'Cause Corky's W is longer than Rumble ultimate.
Well, I meant the range. Like it's so
Oh.
like mid river, you could shoot it mid lane. So
Yeah,
The range on it
how about that
is
Rumble
something.
jungle though?
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah, I called it.
We had talked about this a couple patches ago, actually.
I think we talked about one of the podcasts that you were gone when we were talking about Urgot Jungle as well in the same podcast.
Oh, that's right. You guys did have the.
It was
Urgot jungle.
I think the title of it was Urgot Warwick Jungle.
Yeah, I didn't
I
mean to do
predict the future,
Warwick.
guys.
You can blame Serial for that one because he mistyped to me what the name of the title should be, and I just kind of went along with it because I was like, okay, don't know what that means. It was supposed to be like Urgot Wild Jungle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
It's still funny.
do you think Rumble out of the jungle could be done fairly well in the moderate to mid to moderate solo queue?
I mean, he clears pretty well once you get like level 2 or 3. He clears pretty well. He can shield himself. He can stay healthy. You don't really need to buy pots.
How easy is it to gank him though against anybody who's a competent jungler?
That's the thing is you're banking on hitting your slow. I don't know if that might be easier now that they are going to change this into an ammo charge system. But I mean, you're going to have to. I mean, it does really good junk. I think the concept behind Rumble in the jungle is that he's always been one of those top laners that's good even when he can't get farm. Like in 2v1 situations in the old days, if you lane swapped against him, it was like, all right, no big deal. I need one item and then I have I need one item in level 6 and I could
You
be
need one item and to be
huge.
able to land your ult in a good
That's
spot,
it.
and you
And that's
did
it.
more
Yeah.
than enough to help your team.
And Runic Echoes. Because you used to have this AP mana auto attack jungle item that had no synergy with him. I mean, he's still not ideal because he doesn't bring any hard CC and his early ganks aren't amazing. But
But
he's
You
got
don't
good
need
moves.
that. That's the
Tastes
thing with
better
playing
fire.
That's the thing with Rumble in the jungle though, is that you don't need the extra CC because generally speaking, you are pairing a heavy CC tank, Maokai, Nautilus. I mean, you could make a case
Right
for
now,
Sion
yeah.
or somebody. Yeah, right now, that's what I'm talking about. Is you're pairing
And-
those heavy CC and heavy CC bottom lane of like Alistar and stuff with him to make up for his lack of engage because you just want the Rumble ultimate to turn the tide of the fight. Like he doesn't need farm, he just needs to drop the equalizer, and it does its name.
Yeah, I mean, there's some early junglers that can come in and kind of shit on you, but he's really, really good in 2v2s. So, and he was always that guy that post 6, if you tried to gank him, he might end up turning into a double kill. So, if he plays his ult correctly. So, I think that's an interesting pick. I wouldn't say it's something you should run out and just spam because Rumble is kind of a high skill cap champion. He's got.
Is it worth trying the power farm to 6 with him?
Oh, this is I would say
you don't need it to start ganking.
Yeah, you don't really. I mean, his ultimate is obviously a great tool for any team fighter or gank as well, but I mean, you don't necessarily need to. If there are any overextended and your lane has CC, you can go for it.
His ganks are better than Shyvana or Master Yi, and he doesn't need
Yeah.
red buff to do it.
But those guys hyperscaling can insta kill people. But
Well, the difference is like Yi might not have the greatest ganks, but if he does get a kill, that pushes him forward the equivalent of what like 4 kills would give to Rumble. Like once Yi gets going, he becomes nightmarish.
Rumble's
but
always been a
until
champion
then-
though that gets one penetration item or one magic item under his
Yeah.
belt, and he just runs away with the
But
game.
you're still gonna be getting less gold generation than you would
Oh,
from
yeah.
laning. So like that is also going to be set back as well.
does suck
Not to
that you
mention
can't get
not to
Rumble
mention
chase-
lack of experience.
Rumble chasing you with the runic echoes is impossible to get away from because he has.
No, most definitely. I can believe that. A good jungler going in and harassing Rumble in the early jungle, and how well would Rumble contest Rift's the scuttle crab.
Rift Scuttler.
It
Yeah,
takes him a
whatever.
while to do it, but it's not that bad. He does kind of crap out damage, and if you use your overheat correctly to do the extra bonus damage on
That's
hit
fine,
and
but how
whatnot.
much like does
You mean
if-
contest it or just take it or like?
well like if somebody else is going for it, are you going to be able to win that 1v1 battle? Because I mean it's going to
bet-
come down to whether or not you're going to land that harpoon. Did you already blow harpoon to slow Scuttler? And then also,
the same could be said about any jungler that's blew a couple cooldowns on Scuttler.
but there's a bunch of other jugglers that are really really good right now that aren't nearly as skill cap dependent.
You're like I said. I think the only reason why he's making somewhat of a resurgence is those things I mentioned, and especially the fact that he's okay on
Itemization
low.
that's better
He's
for him
okay
now.
on a lower income. He
Okay.
can still be useful, and if you can get that first dragon fight with him, and he was always been the like what in the LCS he would always be there. The caster would always say, "Hey, we're looking for a big equalizer in this dragon fight, the first dragon fight, and we're gonna see if that makes a difference." And that turns the game
If
around.
you can find a way to put him on your team, I mean, the ultimate alone
Yeah.
is worth it. It's just that I guess he's better in jungle than he is top lane now. So
Yeah, there's too
If
many.
you can fit him
there's
in
too
the
many
team
big
again.
bruisers.
Yeah, and
well,
like I said,
and
he's
it's
not someone you
still-
could just pick up either because he's
For
got
trade
like a
potential
weird
too,
system. Yeah.
the timing on his auto attacks is still wonky. So like, if
It's
you're
not, that
gonna,
bad. If you're used to playing him, it's not bad.
that's if you're
Here-
willing to put the time in on that champion, it's not that bad. But if you're just picking up Rumble because you're like, I just want to bring a good ult to the team,
You've got
Not
a
the
lot
reason
of
to pick
other
him.
things to worry about
Yeah, not-
as
it's
Rumble
still
than
a
you
pick
do in
up.
auto attack though. Like
It's still
that
annoying.
Rumble is so hard to play.
But well, and that's the thing though. Like there are a lot of other things, but putting it together and being able to manage the delay on his auto attack and then harass efficiently or effectively. Because I mean, if you harass poorly, you're pushing the wave against yourself. If you're pushing the wave against yourself, it gets way harder to CS if they can freeze under turret. And if it gets pushed to your turret, it can be pretty difficult to CS too. I mean, there are a lot of things
No,
that
no,
he's
wait,
hard to
Sean,
accurately
Sean,
CS with.
have you ever sat in the back of a backhoe before? Have you ever just follow me, walk with
No,
me here.
I've never sat in the back of a backhoe.
Have you ever used a crane in the back of the backhoe and tried
No.
to move the backhoe at the same time
No.
while move the arm out? That's like playing Rumble. You got to learn how to auto attack and shoot your harpoons and put your flame spinner on and watch your heat and move the crane and make sure that you don't fall in the hole and die.
Also, they made a
get
recent
that.
change to like his collision radius, and I thought that would help him a ton. And I spammed him in top lane after, and it helped a little bit. But he still felt like he was getting minion blocked all the time, even if you time his auto. And I'm used to his auto, and I'm used to last hitting with E. But it still felt like I would get minion blocked by the melee minions all the time, by my own.
If you want to play that champion, you need to put the work in to really learn how to play that champion. Like,
Or
let's
play him
go
in
back.
jungle.
All right, yeah. Let's go. Let's go back to the Amumu example that we had earlier. You have one fucking job: land your band-aid. Rumble does not have one fucking job to do.
He has
It isn't
18.
just land the equalizer. It isn't just do this or that. You have like a whole bunch of other stuff to do, and you have to do it right. Because if you
and
don't, then you're
overheat
not
at the wrong
effective.
time. Yeah, you overheat at the wrong time, and then
Yeah.
you can't ultimate.
Like
and
you
you're useless.
overheat when you need to ult, and then you just shit the bed.
It's the Hey Sean show. Hey Sean, you remember back
Hey,
in
Adam.
season 2 when I used to bitch about Rumble and hated playing him and said I could never fucking play that champion?
Yes.
I mainly. I guess another
wait a
reason.
second. Wait a second. The story is flawed because you would never admit when you can't play somebody.
That's true. Oh,
Whoa!
that is
Oh my God! I've been
There it
called
is.
out.
Why?
I've been called out. Whoa! I need to run away. I don't know. No, I didn't
you
really
would
have a point
play
there.
Rumble, and you might complain about him, but I mean, you could play him.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, I can always just play it.
A
Right.
significant amount too, though. Like you were playing Rumble a
no,
lot, and then I think they probably nerfed him at some point, and then you were what on like
Yeah,
a
there was at
Kennen
one point
trade
it
or
was nerfed.
something.
I was on the Kennen train when they buffed Kennen,
Yeah.
and then Rumble kind of fell out of favor. Yeah.
Just- you've always liked your AP top laners.
I love him. You. Hey, the Blood Man.
I only bring him out for special occasions.
Ever since our Worlds party.
Man?
I still have fucking hellacious nightmares about that day. I can't carry a fuckload of scrubs.
I don't think Telly's ever heard the Blood Man. Have you?
we
He would have heard it on the podcast.
Night of the Worlds party, the first one we ever did, bunch of people, everybody's drunk. It's like 3 in the morning,
Oh.
and
First time Garen.
I have better than perfect CS, like 17-4, everybody on the team's like -8, and I'm just sitting there. I at like points I 1v4 the enemy team, but can't kill the 5th person, and we lose objectives because of it. It was the most depressing thing ever. I had to.
I was supporting Italy. I
Oh, were you?
to save my life.
I was Garen top before Garen rework. Yeah, that was good. Those were good. That was season 3.
Garen shits on Rumble, by the way.
It's funny because Basurna in chat says, "Why not play Sedge with a ranged ult and don't worry about landing Q?" And here's the answer I have for that. The difference between missing a Sedge ult and an Amumu Band-Aid is that a Amumu Band-Aid will be up again in 8 seconds.
because honestly, Amumu can engage from a further range than Sejuani can right now. Amumu's bandage toss is longer than Sejuani's Q. Because her ult is ranged, but if her ult misses, all people do is get slowed for half a second. Amumu, the only reason he's missing his ult is because he popped it before he landed his bandage toss.
I mean, it's just really on Amumu, it's just about getting in there. Whereas, like,
if he's in there and he pops it, you're rooted. I mean, like the cast time is so minimal that you could even do. I even know you could actually R then flash and you can get the root off.
Okay,
don't even look for you can. Don't even look for like max range band-aids. You don't need those. Like run half the distance. If they can't stop you from running that distance, put all the cards in your hand to get that band-aid down so you can apply ult.
Whereas the Sedge, you see it coming and people can flash out of the way, but. I mean, I wonder if I haven't looked at their damages or anything like that. I guess Amumu probably does.
I would say that Sedge ult. I wonder how fast Sedge ult moves in comparison to Band-Aid.
I'd say about the same speed.
Okay.
I feel like it's slower.
I feel like it's slower. I see way more people flashing a Sedge
The Band-Aid seems maybe slow because once you hit it, it then drags it to them, but there's stun that duration. Well, and you could also do flashy initiations like Band-Aid to their front line and then, ult flash to their back line.
Okay, so this is funny that we're kind of bad-mouthing Sedge because if you guys remember Season 2-ish, we were like on the Sejuani hype train.
No, it's not just Season 2-ish.
I remember listening to that all the time.
The Sejuani hype train for the majority of this game, and then
she got
during Sejuani's reign of terror upon Summoner's Rift, and Declawed just being very sexually aroused every time he got into a game and got to play her. Yeah.
Well, no, they nerfed some shit out of
We
her,
also
though.
said we'd never bring up Sejuani again, so we lied.
Cinderhulk, yeah.
After
They
the
reworked her,
Sejuani
she
debate
seemed strong
of
in the Cinderhulk
2015.
Yes. After the do you max W or E?
Actually, no, that wasn't 2015. That was 2014.
The years melt together.
Never forget.
Yeah, so all right, so you guys want to hear something funny? Because I'm going to tell it now, and I don't think but hopefully no one's mad at me for this because do you guys remember the Great Sejuani debate? Like that 20 solid minutes of this is the most cringe-worthy debate I've ever heard in my... It wasn't me. It was... I mean, I was in on it, but it was Declawed and Days.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Lancifer told me, because I went on the Riot Community podcast, right? And I said I wanted to bring that up, but I thought it was too cringeworthy to talk about. And he goes, yeah, I almost messaged you when I was putting that podcast together and asked you if I could take that whole conversation out because I listened to it. And I was like, this is borderline. Like, this is
insane.
Yeah. Like totally inflammatory or inflammatory.
It became a big, like, I'm right. No, I'm right conversation. And
we had that conversation on a Wednesday. That Friday, I was going to Pite Night, and Days was texting me. She was about ready to quit the podcast, and she told me she will never talk to Claude again. She doesn't like Claude. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him. She will be courteous to him on the podcast, but she's ready to quit. And I'm like, Days, you need to take a drink and a breath and come back on Monday and talk to me again because this is insane.
It's funny too because I doubt Declawed brought it up or even thought about it ever again.
No, that's the thing. Like I asked Declawed, he's like, "What? I forgot we even had that conversation."
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Speaking of Days, I haven't spoken with her in probably about a couple of weeks because, I mean, I just message her every once in a while. Hey, how's it going? What are you doing? Oh, just baby stuff. All right, cool. Let me know if you want to come back. And I haven't really heard from her in a couple weeks, so I'm not actually sure how Days is doing. I would assume great because I see her online.
I've seen her playing some ranked, and I think she's doing pretty well. I think she's higher than I am right now, which is great. Probably.
Yeah, she gold.
She puts
She's
that work
climbing
in.
faster than you, Adam.
I don't know.
Everybody
yeah,
is.
she
Let's
is.
be honest.
Yeah, gold 2, yeah.
I've decided to stay in gold 1 because I haven't played some ranked in a while, and I get to be the keeper of gold 1 again.
There
As
are
long as I choose
Keeper
to
of
be.
mediocrity.
there are
Yep.
people that were gold last season that are higher gold than I am. Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a season.
Dude.
It's gonna be a long grind.
Yeah, I'll finish placements
season
eventually.
just started though.
Oh, I know.
Like people forget that because it feels like it's been going on longer, but it's February. It's almost March, but it's February.
Yeah, but think about that.
got
Oh
time.
shit! I forgot we can't play after tonight. We have a meeting tonight with Ledgerman after the show about the fucking.
Yes, we have a meeting about stuff with things.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I totally forgot.
Things.
Okay, cool.
I mean, we can play after that, but
Glad
I
that
don't-
was settled.
Yep. I'm glad we got to work that out on the show.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we talked. I almost talked about stuff and things. Wow, that would have been bad. We would have gotten in the game and been like, I forgot.
Would have been Monday all over again. Home going AFK.
No, what
20
would have
times.
just happened is Adam would have like been like, "All right, I have important stuff to do," and then played while on Skype.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I've been lived.
But then we wouldn't be able to hear the 3, 2, 1, pull up, miss.
Dude, that
3,
Alawi
2,
E.
1, pull, oh, I missed.
That Alawi E
Oh,
is so tiny and hard to like. It's
that's-
slow. It's
Then
really
wait
it's
for
just
your
slow.
teammates to CC.
No, you can hit it. You can like throw it out there and hit it with it, but it's just so slow because there's like in the middle of it, it feels like it like stops and then extends again, like one of those old swords you get
Like
from the
it's
toy
tentacle.
store. Yeah, no, you remember those
Yeah.
swords you got from the toy store? Yeah, punches do
I
it.
don't know how to. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the rubber sword.
the
they're
extended
called.
swords, and they were like
Yeah.
bigger than
Oh,
the
like
end
the
of the top.
lightsabers. Yeah.
That's
I
what
have
her
one of
E
those.
reminds me of when it goes out. How slow it is. It goes tuk, 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 and it gets like really tiny at the end, like a tentacle. Tuk, 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 tuk. That's what I picture every time I use her E. What are those called? Are those lightsabers? Are those like?
That's the first time I've seen him was in a lightsaber toy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love you just go like this, and everybody knows what kind of sword you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that thing. That's
No, yeah, you just
what you did.
do a
Hey, Adam.
strike.
Hey, hey,
auto
it's the Hey Sean show.
Dom is higher ranked than you right
I know
now.
he is. We brought that up last Monday. Where were you?
Oh,
Can this be a game we play?
hey, Adam.
Yeah.
He told me he's gonna pat me on the ass lightly as he passes me in rank.
Did he really?
You have to be the gatekeeper.
More power to Dom.
You know what? I'd be happy being the gatekeeper.
Dom's gotta go
because I
through
get to
Jira.
Stomp some people.
More power to Dom because that guy should have been plat like 3 seasons ago and just never tried.
He doesn't care. He's the ultimate doesn't care. I love it. And his brother is even less care.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Less
It's
care.
great.
Whatever.
There are certain rankings of care. I can't go through all of them. There's too many, but Victor's on the lower end.
That awkward silence is because we all just kind of ran out of steam and went, yeah.
I was looking at people's ranks.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone
Scrolling
wants
through
to
the
Keep
list.
going. Come on. Who
you're-
wants to
you're
play
up-
this game?
if you're
Let's
higher,
play. Let's
if
play.
you're higher ranked, then
Whale was
Home,
platinum
go ahead
3.
and say so in chat.
I know. He also dropped from Platinum 2. He was Platinum 2.
I did say
Scrub!
that too.
Scrub!
I'm like, man, he's gonna hit diamond real quick.
I know,
Carried
I'm
by
proud of him.
bow! Scrub!
He's
Nah,
been
just kidding.
doing.
Yeah, shit.
He hasn't even been playing
I
with
know.
Bow
I'm,
much.
I'm kidding. I know he has been playing with the bow.
Bow's
But
too
it-
busy playing fucking Bard at high
Bard
rating and
mid.
crushing people.
Bard mid, yeah.
No, he plays on his Smurf now.
Plays on a bunch
Yeah.
of different stuff.
His Smurf is actually named after Bard. I won't
Isn't it like
call it out.
Chime
I got so mad when I saw what his Smurf's name was, and then I was like, "Do you play Bard on?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Please make this your Bard only account." He's like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if it's OCD that I don't have that I'm imagining, but I can't fucking handle it. It bothers me."
I'd just like to say that I'll be Diamond this season and y'all can fuck off because I'm going to
You
put
know
some
what?
fucking
I
work
will
in.
believe it when I see it.
I
That
am
would be
going to put some
incredible.
fucking work in.
Silver to diamond climb. We could
I know.
write
I'll
a
be one of those
book.
guys. I'm going to post it on Reddit. Be like, I climbed from silver to diamond and here's how.
Adam's gonna
Right now
make this
below.
big thing about how he's gonna do it, and then here in, let's say, 3 months,
Yeah.
when he's back
I
in.
just didn't have the time.
No,
That's
to be
Flat
fair
three.
to me, I might not actually have the time this year to play this game. Like, no,
He's already
that
covering his
that
ass.
is a legit serious excuse with the amount of shit that I got to do to get us prepped for other shit and all the other shit and crap. And
Hey, you sound like you're
deuce.
complaining a whole lot.
It's really
you need
hard
to-
to play this
You
game.
need to.
pretty early
Shut.
in the season to make excuses.
Yeah, that's true.
Unlike
You're-
like the
you know
beginning
what, Adam?
of last
You're
year,
already
where we said
planning
we're
for
gonna make-
failure.
You're right,
He
I
is.
am. Yep, you're
You're
right.
already planning for failure.
Well, I can't make it out. I guess I'm going to stay here forever and have this. You know, I'm just going to drop myself to bronze now. Fuck you all.
I was about to say you could do that and play top turn all day and probably win on it.
Wow, face.
Insult. Just kill his dreams.
I love it.
Yeah, I did say I was going to get diamond last season. I made it to plat 1 last season, and then I dropped, and I'm still dropping. Like, I'm like on this worst. Like, I went from plat 1 to
stop
gold
dropping.
5. Like, I'm just going down. Guys, I'm totally glad we got this episode with 0 patch notes and 0 idea what we're going to talk about, and we knocked
It's
it
been
out.
fun
out
to
of it.
just fuck around
Talk about
a little
random
bit.
shit.
The people are going to be like, that was the best episode you guys have had yet.
So you say that, now we're just gonna get a buckload of hate posts.
I would love hate mail. Dude, I
man.
really
Hate
do.
mail's fun.
Actually, please
Love
send
it.
more hate mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do every once in a
Tell
while
them
get
how
some
you-
hate mail, and it's my favorite thing to get because I'll reply and completely dismantle their hate, and I love it.
I hope that it's you perceiving that it's dismantling hate, and they're actually just sitting there like that fucking asshole. Fuck that guy. I'm unsubbing right now.
And for any of those of you that have messaged me in probably the last month, that I don't count that as hate mail because there's a couple people out there probably went, "Oh, is my message hate mail?" No, if you just
No,
if you asked me to change something or you said you didn't like this, that's not hate mail. Hate mail is like, you guys are fucking scrubs. Talon Nasty needs to change his name to get rid of the Y. Like,
Write in hate mail on how much you hate Adam picking on me, guys.
That's the quickest way to get him to change his tune.
or the slowest. Either way.
It'll only fuel his hatred.
Oh, they hate it when I call them Tally Nasty. All right, I think that's it. I think we're gonna call the podcast there. I'm just waiting for Ledgerman to ping me back. Maybe I should email him or so. I don't know. That's it, guys. That's episode number 338. You guys,
Something like that.
God, we're getting closer to 400 every other day, it feels like.
Hey, podcast awards. Those go on in April, by the way. April 15th, they'll start.
Didn't they usually
Really?
go on like
Yeah, they made a big post about it today, asking for $25,000 to redo the podcast awards. $25,000 to be able to redo the website and make the podcast awards better. What? Who are you paying $25,000 to?
Programmers ain't cheap.
That's true, they aren't.
I gotta hire somebody
Database-
better than
I
Chris
got to program
Jericho
my
and-
website, and he's
whoever
pretty
that chick
goddamn
was.
cheap.
You
He's
get what
also
you paid
really
for.
good at what he does.
I
Why isn't my
I
name
do
spelled
hope
Because I'm literally purposely using that.
I hope the podcast awards the next time around are better than they were last time.
I hope they're worse. I hope they're the same thing last year with Chris Jericho walks out and he's
I
just
hope it's
wearing
just
he's wearing his wrestling tux. Like it's got to be at the WWE stage.
That would be awesome.
And
What
it goes,
needs to
"Brrr."
happen is that they just have a camera that just 360 pans around a burning dumpster fire. And then instead of sending $25,000, we can just send like a big picture of Mitch that they can throw in that dumpster fire to go into the trash where he belongs.
So, trash record.
Oh my god, that's great. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's not out there. I never saved it, but last year's podcast awards was a dumpster fire. It was
Great. If you
jokes
want
were
to
so
just feel
cringeworthy.
awkward the whole time
So-
you ever
yeah,
watch
just-
something, that's
It was Chris
That's
Jericho
It's not
and
the Claude level jokes. Like those are just, God damn it, the Claude. They're bad, but they're not make you feel awkward and kind of gross bad, like those jokes were.
there's this weird sexual tension that wasn't there. They were like trying to make it there because there was a girl and a guy, like Chris Jericho and some other woman were doing the The podcast
Jericho
awards.
from
Yeah. WWE Chris Jericho.
WWE?
That's why I was making the Chris Jericho joke
the
earlier.
hell?
Yeah, he was up there and some other lady, and they were like this weird sexual tension that
I think
wasn't
she did, like,
actually
a
there.
sex talk podcast, but I don't know.
And the forced laughter from the audience.
Yeah,
Sure. So you basically
Oh
brought
man, we
on
should be
this
polite
WWE
and make
character.
some
And
noise.
we should stop shitting on other people. That's not very.
Well, you know what? You say that, and I really want to shit on a lot of the people who won awards last year. But I'm gonna meet some of these people, and I don't want them to know that I shit talk them. So hey, buddy, if I meet you this
No.
year and you do another podcast,
would
I'm
not.
not shit talking you, but I
It's
am.
not shit talk. This is criticism to make things better, right?
Get rid of the hat. That guy.
Nope. You need to just end it.
I
His
know,
hat
that's
was
exactly.
beautiful. I've never seen anything so great in my life. It was majestic, and
not
I
shitting on-
think everybody should take a page out of his book and wear a
Get
better
rid of the
hat.
hat. Get rid of the hat.
I'll never shit on Chris Jericho. I love that.
That
guy.
wasn't Chris Jericho wearing the hat. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? It would have been better if he was wearing.
I missed
a hat,
it.
though.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
be honest.
I just
Tally,
wanted to say-
you've been listening since season 1, and you don't even pay attention. You don't even know. Wow, probably didn't even vote.
Hey,
Tally, you didn't even vote in the podcast awards.
Tally, you're not.
Hey,
you're not,
you could find my
invited.
rating on iTunes like 4 years ago. It's in there.
Okay.
I found it the other day.
Tally,
It's awesome.
you're not invited to the next podcast awards. I'm sorry.
I'm probably gonna get yelled at for screaming. By the way, that's gonna be great. So
Good. Please, can you record that too? I'd love to have that added in later.
this is why I put gel in my hair. Or I just play with it the entire time. But that you guys enjoy that.
It's very distracting.
I know.
It's
I just the
very
entire time I'm
distracting.
just like sitting there. Just
No, the
playing with
worst
it.
part is my hair is at the point now where like if it gets in my fucking face like this, I'm always flipping it like that.
Just-
But I can't with my glasses on because they'll go
Chira,
flying off my
Chira,
face.
take your glasses off for a second, and your hat and your headphones.
Quality.
Oh my God, put them back on. Put them back on. You know who he looks like? He looks like Carl from The Walking Dead right now. Like if he shaved his face, he would be Carl. He'd be
I
Carl.
doubt that. I doubt that. But I'm not shaving my face because
I don't know.
at the
I
moment.
don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like mark that yelling and tell him to like you need to like pull that down. I tried to push the microphone away, but
You didn't do a good job.
guys, let's kill
the
it.
eardrums
We're
of the
done.
live
It's
listeners.
just- it's
We're
just-
still going. What?
we're still going.
This is just devolved into
train
the
is off
worst
the
of things.
we are the burning trash can.
Yeah, we've become the trash can that we've criticized.
That's
so
where
hard.
we are without Mitch, guys.
I know.
Better off, let me tell you.
Wow.
Glue that holds.
No,
Wow.
we have to be mean because he did
ditch us.
give vague reasons for leaving.
Yeah, he's like, I'm getting
gotta-
ready for this
I got
weekend.
Stuff to do. It's gonna be a busy weekend.
It's gonna be I'm gonna be a busy tonight.
All right.
Busy.
Sure he is.
So make sure to reach out to Mitch on Twitter.
Tell him how much of a trash can he is.
Yeah, and just
Ask
send
him how
him
he is
pictures
tomorrow
of
morning.
dumpsters.
Go
He'll
to facebook.com/TForce podcast. I don't think it ever got changed to T-Force Network. Anyway, go find us on Facebook, and you'll see the picture, the trash can picture of Mitch. It's on Facebook.
Is that where it is? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I posted it on the Facebook page because I'm a man, and that's what I do. Post things on Facebook.
Oh, there it is.
All right, guys, we'll leave it with that. Thank you so much for listening to the Trinity Force Pod. He likes it. Brent likes it.
It's my masterpiece.
I'm going to link it in chat right now. Hold on. Copy image address. There you go, guys. Enjoy that. All right, guys, that's episode number 338 of the Trinity Force Podcast. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
see ya.
See ya.
Later.